Hey guys, this is Mr. Grice for Ms. Carranza and Mr. Grice's Algebra 1 class. Today we're going to be going over 3.1 through 3.5 review. Now, if we read the directions, it says to solve each equation and show all of our work. So, for this one, I'm just going to rewrite the problem right here so I can do a better job of showing my work. We have to solve for x. I'm going to draw the line down the middle. If we remember the SAD map that we need to use, first thing we have to do is get rid of that 11, so to do the inverse operations. Now, very important, do not forget that negative sign right there because that's talking about a -1. So the very last thing that we need to do is divide by -1, and we get x equals 36. All right, for number 2. All right, when we have a fraction right here, this is multiplication, and to get rid of a fraction, you multiply by the reciprocal. Okay, so that would give us w equals a negative times a negative is a positive, and we get w equals 25. Okay, this one we just have a couple more steps to do. Draw the line down the middle. Reverse order of operations. I'm going to get rid of addition first. Okay, we're dividing right here. The opposite of division is multiplication. And we get n equals -27. All right, number 4, what would you do to solve for x? You have -3/4 x equals 15. And for this, we would multiply by the reciprocal. Okay, so the reciprocal of that would be -4/3, which is d. All right, draw the line down the middle. Inverse operations, this is actually a +7, so I'm going to subtract 7 to both sides. And we get, sorry about that, -20 equals -4x. Divide both sides by -4. 5 equals x. All right, number 6. We need to distribute, excuse me, that -3. So -3 times 4 is -12c. -3 times 7 is -21. Okay, we need to combine our like terms, which is the 5c and the -12, which gives us -7c minus 21 equals 14. Draw that line. Add 21 to both sides. -7c equals 35. Divide by -7. C equals 5. Alright, let's move on down. 8x minus 23 minus 2x minus 9. Let me pause the video real quick because I believe there's supposed to be an equal sign somewhere in there. So hold on real quick. And I found it. It's supposed to be right there. All right, so first thing we need to do is to distribute that 3. So we get 8x minus 23 equals 6x minus 27. All right, we want our x's on the left side, so I'm going to subtract 6x. And we get 2x minus 23 equals negative 27. Add 23 to both sides. 2x equals negative 4. Divide by 2. We're left with x equals negative 2. All right, and number 8. Number 8 doesn't have it either. It's between the 8x and the 4. All right. Now, Miss Carranza gave you different answers, so none of those are it, and I don't have the list, so we'll just find out what I get. Now, first thing we got to do is to combine like terms on both sides. So you get negative 6x minus 3 equals negative 6x, and that is 4 minus 3, which is negative 3. I want to move my x's to one side, so I'm going to add 6x to both sides. Ooh, and both of those cancel. But we get negative 3 equals negative 3. And when we have something like that, we have infinite solutions. No matter what number you plug in for x, you're going to get the right answer. Okay? All right, number 9. Once again, my equal signs are disappearing. All right, so we need to distribute the 2. And we get 2x plus 3 minus 7 equals 3x minus 6 minus 2x. Let's combine like terms. We get 2x plus negative 4, and Miss Carranza made a change that that's just supposed to be an x. Combine your like terms over there. We get 2x minus 6. I'm going to move my x's to the left side. Those cancel too. We get negative 4 equals negative 6. And that is false. Okay? So that means that there's no solution. And the one thing that I forgot to say with 8, negative 3 equals negative 3, that's true. And when it's true, that's where the no solutions come from. So if it's false, you get no solution, true, infinite solutions. All right, last one. Now there are 2 sets of distributing that we need to do. So negative 10 minus 2x plus 15 minus 3x equals and that is 2x minus 4. Negative 10 and 15 give us positive 5. The 2x minus 4 stays the same. And then we have the negative 2x and the negative 3x, which gives us negative 5x. I'm going to move my x's to the left side. And we get negative 7x plus 5 equals negative 4. All right, from here, we are going to subtract 5 to both sides. We get negative 7x equals negative 9. And then divide by negative 7. And we get x equals positive 9 over 7. And that is not one of the answers. So hold on real quick. And why weren't any of you guys yelling at me? Because this is supposed to be a positive 2. So if that's a positive 2, this turns out to be negative x. And that turns out to be a negative 3x. So we're dividing by negative 3 right here. And negative 9 divided by negative 3 is 3. And see how big of a difference just that one little sign made? We got a completely different answer. So you always got to make sure that you've got the right problem and you copy everything down correctly. Okay? Well, that's it for Algebra 3.1 through 3.5 review. If you have any questions, please come find Ms. Carranza or myself. Thanks for watching, guys.